the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson again. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch, as that play good for 30 and a first.
31-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Open man, the tight end fails. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Watson being chased out left. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you can get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. First down, Ravens.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Ravens, nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Made by Whitney Merciless.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Jackson on first down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Texans 20, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Quick slant to Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
Sam Cook on to punt for the Ravens.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Watson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. They'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Texans 27, Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him up?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown, Texans.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
Very long attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is.
45.
Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He's got daylight. 20, 10, 5, and they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But Johnson, the ball.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Watson. Fells has it, left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 4.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Calais Campbell on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Johnson, incomplete. It's 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 52, Ravens 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
They'll take over first.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Jackson sacked. A loss of 9.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Texans 52.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.